I know. Hey, good morning. Yes, I'm running late today. Got off work late this morning and just got home. Literally had time to feed my dogs. Oh, and I even left my coffee upstairs. Well, there's going to be no coffee for the dog today. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Night Live. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to go through and see what's in the news, what's on Twitter, and I'll react to whatever we see, and we'll see you in a minute. Play the intro, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, it's a brother making his own way, but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, yours truly, PDawg Night. Alrighty then. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, me, Marty, also known as PDawg Night on the internet. Welcome back to the PDawg Night channel on this lovely Tuesday, the 14th of July, 2020. FFS. I think I'm just going to say that every time I say the words 2020 FFS, because it's we're having one of those years, man. This is the year to end all years. But like I said, it got in a little late today. In fact, I really just rolled in. Thank you to Necrosol Collins and Cindy Rochelle who've already tweeted out the show. Please share the stream. Please hit the like button when you feel it's appropriate. And the super chats, you know the deal. Super Streamlabs over there. We had quite the battle yesterday. That was fun, and it helped me out more than you'd ever know. But anyway, let's say good morning to everybody before we get into it, because really, I'm just winging it today. So let's see what we can come up with. But first, good morning to Hey Larry, who gets the bell. Hey Larry's here first. Good morning. Also, good morning to Black Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
Also, good morning, all you need. Nice to see you in the live show today. Dark Isle, how you doing? Advocatus Diabli, Devil's Advocates here. Good morning, Richo, Tyler F., Molly Mag, Stabbing Joe Scarborough. Sharpen that knife, my brother. Also, Renee Mayette. Keenan's here. Attack Alpaca. Cindy Rochelle, how you doing? Select a boy. Okay.
Boy.
That's what happens when you do that. Anyway, also good morning too. I think that's everybody. Oh, check your logic. Wow. No wonder I couldn't find this 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I didn't. I got home late. Cryptic is, he's got his battle shoes on. Good morning to Cryptic too. All right. So like I said, let's just wing it today. I'm going to give you some choices. But first of all, I thought, maybe I should make this a daily thing. Because yesterday I asked you about French fries, and y'all had a bunch of good answers. You know what dawned on me as we were talking about French fries yesterday? Because I really think that McDonald's French fries, when they are hot and fresh, right out of the fryer and salted, and you get a nice fresh batch, those are the perfect French fries. But a lot of places make good French fries. I do like Arby's curly fries. I like Arby's potato cakes even better, but and then, whatever. No choices. Oh, good morning, James Colley, Amy in Connecticut, and that's the two names that are there. They're new. Good morning. So today, I'm going to put out a question right away because I was thinking about this, and I saw someone ask this question on Twitter yesterday. And so we're going to do our own internal poll. Poll. P-O-L-L, not P-O-L-E. Internal poll. Name your favorite easy to find hot sauce. Name your favorite easy to find hot sauce. Okay, so you can put that in the chat as I'm searching for stories, because this will help me kill a couple seconds, because I actually have to find a story. Oh, by the way, it is Bastille Day, just in case you're wondering. Good morning, Duck Dog. What's up, man? So I will get one dislike today. Okay. Yeah. Favorite hot sauce that's easy to find, like, that you can buy in just the regular old grocery store, because I do have a favorite that has recently become my favorite, because we took a trip somewhere and it was like on every restaurant table. We're like, oh, this is really good hot sauce. So I see Crystal. I see sriracha, cock sauce. I don't know what that. Okay, I don't know about that. Is there? I'm sure there is a sauce called cock sauce. In fact, let's look that up. Let's see. We're gonna go into the here. Let's see, cock sauce. I'll bet you there's a hot sauce called it's sauce. I spelled sauce wrong. That's stupid. So it's well, there it is. Cock sauce. Let's see here. It's right. In fact, here. Now, this looks cock brand fish, but that's a fish sauce. Is that? Here it is on the screen. It's kind of a small picture of it, but you can see it there. That is cock sauce. Huh. Old El Paso picante sauce, mild version. No, hot sauce. I see a couple of Scotch bonnet. Oh, I've heard of that one. I heard that's pretty good. Is hot sauce basically chili sauce? Well, I don't know. Oh, and we have our first donor of the day, who is also the top donor of the day. I gotta fix something on that though. I'm gonna fix that so that it doesn't do what it just did. Make that alert box just a little bigger, because some names just don't fit on here the same. What the hell? There we go. There we go. I'm going to move this alert box and make it a lot bigger. Uh-oh, what the hell's going on here? My computer's doing weird shit again. But we're going to expand the alert box, and we're going to move it so that it's easily readable. There we go. All right, so first top donor of the day so far, Black Hebrew Israelite. Whoops. What the hell was that? It's supposed to be... That's right. There we go. That worked right. Texas Pete. That's right. Okay, Texas Pete's pretty good. I've had that one. Let's see. Let's get back in here. What was I doing? Let's see. What else am I seeing in there? It's Texas. It's all hot sauce. Huh. Good morning, Jay Wolf. And Cryptic with the $5 super chat. And the new top donor of the day, who says, okay, I got to get my fingers ready here. No wonder Finland won so many Formula One races. They own the finish line. That is very, very good. They do own the finish line. Oh, I got to move this over so that did that transition? I don't know if it did or not. So anyway, cock sauce though, I had never heard of that one. Okay, so if you're just getting here, we're putting out your favorite easy to find hot sauce. So one that you can probably find at a grocery store. You don't not have to go to a specialty store to find. Cock sauce, fish sauce. I'd never heard of that before. Although I know the sriracha, it's like Tuong O sriracha or OT sriracha. That also has a cock on the bottle. In fact, here is that cock on the bottle right here. Let's make it so you can see in the middle of the picture here. So yeah, that's the some people call that cock sauce, but there is actually a sauce called cock sauce that's actually made for fish. Tapatio is pretty good. I like that one. Texas Pete's pretty good. There's a few more on here. Let's see. I should probably put up. Is there even a thing I can put up for top donor of the day? So it just goes up there. Anyway. All right, so let's just peruse the news here because, like I said, I got here late and I really didn't get to prep today. I mean, literally, I started the show the second I walked in the house after I fed my dogs. In fact, I left my cup of coffee up there in that room up there. I don't even have my coffee with me. So, good morning, Jay Wolf. No room for squares. Who else came in while I was babbling? I think that's it. Okay, good. Nice to see that we got we got 27, 28 people in the thing. All right. So I want to read I usually use JJ Sefton's morning report from the Ace of Spades, and we're going to go through his intro today because I haven't even really got to look at his aggregation today. And but here's the intro to the to the Ace of Spades blog. Good morning, Cynical Lindsay. We're gonna go through his morning report because that's usually my first look of the day. If you're not familiar with the Ace of Spades blog, it's ace.mu.nu. One of my favorites. No reparations coffee for me. Yeah, it's definitely not here. So JJ Sefton says, good morning, kids. Happy Bastille Day. Considering what we're going through, perhaps invoking the French Revolution is not so much ironic as it is ghoulish, which sounds a bit like goulash, cough, cough, Soros cough. As far as the politically motivated mayhem in the wake of the unfortunate May 25th Minneapolis incident, the only real hot spot that remains is in Portland, Oregon, where there has been rioting and violence for 45 consecutive days. Yet it has not made the headlines, which is rather odd, considering the Democrat media complex was cheering it on from the outset. Now, actually, it's not that hard to figure out. It's been a political disaster for the left, and because President Trump resisted the temptation to interfere, the left owns it. Lock, stock, cock, and barrel. Yes, I did embellish that a little bit. The unofficial campaign slogan of jobs, not mobs, is resonating big time, and the public knows which candidate stands for which. From the Democratic sanctioned and approved terrorism meant to destabilize and overthrow the nation to just plain criminality, thanks to the movement to abolish the police, which also serves Democrats' political ends, New York City is experiencing a wave of violence that surpasses even the battle days of the 60s to the late 80s. No borough was spared from gunplay, but Brooklyn saw the most violence with 10 shootings incidents and a total of 12 victims, sources said. Those numbers would be high for a Friday or Saturday, but for a Monday, they are astronomical, said one high-ranking Brooklyn cop. Money's bloodshed followed a recent 15-hour stretch from midday Saturday into Sunday where another 15 people were shot in the Big Apple. Of course, when Democrats are under the gun and can't blame Republicans, conservatives, Thomas Jefferson, Jews, or global warming, the latter, of course, being the fault of all the former, they lash out with complete inane stupidity. In other words, donkey chompers, also known as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. We do have, we have another super chat from Amanda Jamitinia. Amanda Jamitinia. I'm trying to figure that out. But anyway, who says, with the $3.57, thank you, who says tiger sauce. And Black Hebrew Israelites just upped the ante with a brand new top donor of the day at 509, who says, I'm Talk Dog for now.
That's right.
Washington should change their name to the Washington Betas. Wait, click.
That's right.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, there's been a lot. There are a lot of creative names. Oh, Tiger. Wait, what was that? Tiger sauce. That's good. The Washington Betas. If you're just getting here, if you're wondering why people are talking about hot sauce in the chat, because today we're talking about top a man jammet in ya. Oh, a man jammet in ya. Oh. Oh, yes, thank you. Amanda, thank you for Amanda jamming in you. Okay, sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe. Okay, thank you, Amanda jamming in you. And also, Black Hebrew Israelite with the top donor of the day at 509. I feel it coming on here. Okay, so anyway, Donkey Chompers. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez reaction to the surge of violence in the city she represents is dishonest, callous, and naive. Okay. She says, do we think this has to do with the fact that there's record unemployment in the United States right now, the Progressive said in a town hall Thursday? Maybe this has to do with the fact that people aren't paying their rent and are scared to pay their rent. And so they go out and they need to feed their child and they don't have money. So you maybe have to, they're put in a position where they feel like they either need to shoplift some bread or go hungry that night. What does that have to do with people killing each other? When a man is shot dead in a drive-by clutching the hand of his 6-year-old daughter in a crosswalk, that's not about going hungry. It's just callous. The recent surge in shootings and deaths coincides with the city council pushing to take $1 billion with a B dollars out of the NYPD's budget, and the department itself disbanding the plainclothes unit that looked for illegal guns. To AOC, when crime is down, the NYPD is overly harsh. When the crime is up, it's the department's fault. The word is naive. AOC is furious that the NYPD's budget hasn't been cut more. Defunding the police means defunding the police, she said in June. Hello, Chrome. That's a new name. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell. Hello, Sean DW also. How you doing? And so it goes. The bubble-headed boosh. Again, this is J.J. Sefton's very descriptive writing. The bubble-headed bullshit of teeth and tits, along with most of her party, are ignoring the first rule of holes with all of this, which I don't see any sign of abating, though you'll be hard-pressed to read about or see it in any of the leftist house organs from now until November 3rd. Yeah, have you noticed that the news just seems disinterested in this this mayhem that's still going on? And I'm talking about the murder mayhem. The president not only continues not to interfere when his and our enemies are shooting themselves in the face, but his telling Minneapolis, LOLGF, in response, LOL get fucked, FYI, response to their demands for $500 million in riot relief for the destruction that they themselves caused was pitch perfect, politically and morally. By the way, yeah, it was. Now I don't know if I give credit to the president for telling Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota to get fucked. My state, by the way. My state. Hello, Maniac Man and Renovatio. What's up? My state, which our governor asked for $500 million in disaster relief. And I was thinking to myself, hey, self, WTF, LOL, 2020, FFS. Why FEMA gives disaster relief to national disasters, not our local disasters known as Mayor Frey and our governor. Anyway, with mass rioting unleashing criminality on law-abiding citizenry and the Cultural Revolution building a bonfire, Goebbels would be proud of turning off the electorate. What do the Democrats have left? Chinese lung AIDS panic. Yes, as things are starting to open up, jobs created in astoundingly fantastic numbers, not so astounding since the recession was artificially created, while the fundamentals of the economy remain sound. And the actual science proving beyond any reasonable doubt that this virus is and always only marginally more lethal than the seasonal flu, the Democrats and propagandists are using the CDC itself, are using the spike in cases to scare the public into thinking this translates into death and misery when in fact the CDC itself all but stated the pandemic is over. All of a sudden, Democratic governors and mayors, along with a number of complete asshole Republicans like DeWine of Ohio, are reinstituting lockdowns, ordering the citizenry to wear masks everywhere and refusing to open the schools come September. Nothing like more economic misery and mass psychological torture to win over voters, or so they imagine. That brings us to the governor of New York, Andrew, Angel of Death Cuomo, who the media are exalting as some sort of national leader and hero. Hero during all this crisis. Get ready to spit blood. During a press conference on Monday, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo stated that President Trump's Chinese COVID scandal makes what Nixon did at Watergate look innocent. Holy shit. pot, kettle, and tire iron. And that the facts show that Trump was wrong from day one, and New Yorkers have been right from day one. Did he really say that? Cuomo said the federal government has been denying the reality of the situation from the beginning. It doesn't exist. It's not going. It's going to go away. By Easter, we'll reopen. When it gets warm, it will go away like a miracle. It didn't go away. There is no miracle. You denied reality. This is their political agenda over public health policy. That's what this is. Well, nobody died in the Watergate scandal. Thousands of people are going to die in this COVID scandal, and that is all the difference in the world. You look at the facts, and the facts clearly demonstrate Trump was wrong from day one, and New Yorkers have been right from day one, except for those nursing homes. Hello, Becca. This is Cuomo still. There's no argument. There's nothing to tweet about. The facts are in. The numbers are in. Look at the number of bodies. Look at the infection rate. New York's numbers have declined while the nation is going up. Now, before I even read what he says about that, holy balls. New York's numbers have declined while the nation is going up. I've got 3 words. Flatten the curve. Seems like all these other states flattened the curve while New York had astronomically high numbers from the start. They blew it and putting people in nursing homes, getting everyone sick, and telling people to go to, well, wherever the hell they were told them to go. Holy shit. Yes, Cynical Lindsay. Yes, exactly. When your numbers are the highest in the nation, per capita, between, depending on which state, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, 16 times Texas, of course, your numbers are eventually going to decline, because yours are the worst. Let me get back to what JJ wrote here. The gall, the actual titanic fucking temerity of this festering bed sore on the American body politic to say that this just beggars the imagination. First, the president's downplaying the severity of the virus, considering all the facts that we now have, was actually prescient. By the way, Trump, whenever he spoke on this, was always speaking based on the experts that were around him. The experts that were around him, while maybe not in glowing terms, obviously he was influenced by what they were saying in their little meetings. Remember, on February 29th, Anthony Fauci said, "You won't have to change your lifestyle." He was still saying that February 29th on the Today Show. Was it February 29th or February 28th? One of those days. And then on March 6th, he was talking about, well, some people could still go on cruises if they really wanted to. Maybe if you're in, you had to put on some precautions. If you're older, maybe you should skip the cruise. But most healthy people could just go ahead and go on that cruise if you already have it scheduled. They weren't talking about changing anything until March 16th when they finally declared it a pandemic. Oh, let me keep reading. Considering all the facts we have, Trump's downplaying of the severity of the virus is actually prescient. The only mistake he made was listening to doctors and scientists whom he, like we, mistakenly assumed to be on the up and up in matters that can be life and death. Second, this man, on paper, insisted on and ordered people who had the virus and were not asymptomatic. We're talking about Cuomo here. who had the virus and were not asymptomatic to be housed in nursing homes among those who are at an age and condition where they can die from a common cold. The result was at least 7,000 needless deaths. Their blood is on your hands, Andy boy. You killed them. Yeah, look at the number of bodies. Look at the number of bodies in New York, Andrew Cuomo. Holy shit. Lest anyone forget, before he infected Albany with his mobbed-up semi-homemade incompetence, Cuomo was the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development under Bill Clinton. As such, he was a major co-conspirator in causing the financial crash of 2008. In 1997, President Bill Clinton appointed Cuomo to replace Henry Cisneros as Secretary of the Department of Housing and Urban Development. In this role, Cuomo was instrumental in forcing lending institutions. Now, I was in lending at this time, and I will concur with this. In forcing lending institutions, including the government-sponsored enterprises Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, to dramatically increase their approval rates for mortgage loans to undercapitalized minority applicants who failed to meet traditional borrowing criteria. That is a fact. I had to write loans during that period. In fact, that's by 2007, before the actual crash, I was so disillusioned because I could see what was coming. I told everybody. In fact, I didn't even. You know what? When people did loans to me, I wouldn't use those guidelines. I used traditional guidelines and said, "Look, you could qualify for this, but here's what I believe you could actually afford." From a budget standpoint, I would go through people's budgets with them, showing them that if you qualified for what you could qualify for, if you took the max loan, how little money you'd have left over at the end of the month. But I kept having to do refinances, or people try to get refinances for people who are so underwater because they took out their maximum loan and they were already close to defaulting, that I couldn't do it anymore. I got sick of it. Anyway, many of those were subprime loans, which ultimately helped trigger the housing market crisis of 2008. At a 1998 press conference, Cuomo bragged about having reached the multi-billion-dollar settlement with a major lender, and even as he acknowledged that many of the mandated loans would never be paid back. Yeah, I think it was Wells Fargo at the time. Because that's when I started in the mortgage business in the late 90s into the early 2000s. Nobody died in the Watergate scandal. Thousands of people are going to die in this COVID scandal, and that's all the difference in the world. Fucking A right, Bubba. Fucking A right. Put that on your tombstone. Maybe one day the antiquarians will pull it down and toss it in the Houston or the Hudson River along with you right after it. Anyway, that's the guy I usually get my aggregation from. All right, good morning again, everybody. If you're just rolling in, we're doing hot sauce today. Put your favorite hot sauce in the chat at some point. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what mine was. I was a big fan of Frank's Red Hot for the longest time. And when I would make, FTG Cuomo, absolutely. I was a big fan of Frank's Red Hot for a long time. And then my wife and I took a trip to New Orleans I also like Louisiana too, but for some reason I really like Frank Red Hot. But then I took a trip to New Orleans, and almost every restaurant we went to, and we didn't go to a lot of fancy restaurants. I had a friend from New Orleans. I said, hey, give me a list of like the best, corner dive, not even dive, but just corner locals owned restaurants. And all these little restaurants that we went to, every single one of them had Crystal hot sauce. And I just thought, I really just have a hankering for Crystal hot sauce. And so we bought a bunch, and they have it some places up here too. But I Grill and Pirate Pete, Frank's Red Hot, I put that shit on everything. But yeah, so we buy Crystal. We still buy a lot of Frank's. If I make homemade buffalo wings, I will use Frank's just because that's the kind of the traditional buffalo wing sauce. But I do love me some Crystal hot sauce. Louisiana's really good. I'm not a big. Sriracha's okay. It's not my favorite. I do like Tapatio sometimes. Jamaican hot sauce, well, jerk sauce, that's some serious hot sauce. There's a place just up the street here that does Jamaican jerk wings, but that's a whole different kind of hot, and it's nasty. And what was the one someone just put in the chat? It was what was that? It was, I'll look through up here. I can't find it. Well, we'll figure it out later. Anyway, hello, Hate Camel. What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. And good morning, Pete and Becca, too. I think I already said hi to Becca. All right, so, and right now the top super chat of the day is 509. Okay, we're just keeping that out there. All right, so let's do this. Let's see. Let me just find a couple articles here. Oh, this is interesting. So, they put that big they painted the street in front of Trump Tower, the big Black Lives Matter thing there. Well, there was a bit of a clash of protesters at the site. This is from the Daily Caller. Protesters clash at Black Lives Matter mural in front of Trump Tower. Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter protesters clashed at the Fifth Avenue mural in front of Trump Tower on Saturday. Video and photos showed. The All Lives Matter group arrived as a counter-protest of Black Lives. I don't understand. Okay. Hi, Gamer Blaine. What's up? Yes, I was late. I know I was late. I've been explaining that since I got here. I don't know if it's an All Lives Matter protest or an All Lives Matter group. Look, I understand the... Oh, here, I didn't put that screen. Oh, this didn't hit. Oh, there we go. I tell you what, I'm just going to read this and then I'll give you my 2 cents in a minute. Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter protesters clashed at the Fifth Avenue mural in front of Trump Tower on Saturday. Video and photos show the All Lives Matter group arrived as a counter-protest of Black Lives Matter, carrying thin blue line flags in support of law enforcement. So it wasn't an all lives; it's probably a support of the police. Carrying thin blue line flags in support of law enforcement, the New York Post reported. A Black Lives Matter protester stole a flagpole from All Lives Matter demonstrators. I don't even know what I call them. I don't want to call them All Lives Matter demonstrators. That's a dumb name. They're people who are out showing their support for law enforcement. And a lot of times they would call it a Blue Lives Matter protest, I would guess, or whatever. Or protest, or just demonstration. Anyway, a Black Lives Matter... Oh! Duck Dog with the new highest, the top donor of the day at 556. Saying new top dog. Okay. Oh man. All right. A Black Lives Matter protester stole a flagpole from the All Lives Matter demonstrator. It's almost like a tongue twister now. Almost starting a fight, the Post reported. You feel big and proud over that? Someone asked the protester who stole the flagpole, the Post reported. They replied, yes. Okay, so this is from the U.S. Sun. Black Lives Matter protests and MAGA fans with All Lives Matter signs. Black Lives Matter protesters, MAGA fans had a face-off outside of Trump Tower. The standoff took place on Saturday. So some people were... okay, so I here's the tweet. Here's the picture. This is from the Sun. Okay, it'll eventually show up. Trouble at Trump Tower. Black Lives Matter protesters with MAGA fans and All Lives Matter signs face off outside of Trump Tower. Well, let's watch the video. How about we just watch the video? Should we do that? Let's watch the video. Let's put this at full screen so you can see it. And let's see what we get here. This will be interesting. All right, here's the video. Let's see what... It may take a minute. My internet's kind of going slow for some reason. I'm gonna have to get this fixed. Hello, Kessler. How you doing? I eventually spelled your name right on HB's ANAS. If you're not familiar with ANAS, that's a new show by Hard Bastard. Actually, it's the Soft Gentleman on the Hard Bastard channel. Today, my God, I have to remedy this. I think it has something to do with my computer more than, because my upload speeds are like 40 megs, but my download speeds are really slow, and I have to get that fixed. It's probably a computer problem. You are later than PDawg, Kezo. Yes, well, everyone's later than PDawg because you can't get here till PDawg's here. Okay, it's not let me do it. Okay, fuck it. Let's just scrap that idea. Anyway, the mural depicts the words Black Lives Matter in big yellow letters. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, in the greatest virtue signal and pointless demonstration of whatever you want to call it, helped paint it on Thursday, the Post reported. A woman wearing a Make America Great Again hat and an All Lives Matter t-shirt gave Black Lives Matter protesters the middle finger, with both fists saying, "Fuck you," the Post reported. She knelt and lifted a fist to the sky to have her photo taken, an action associated with Black Lives Matter protesters. Photo and video of the incident show. A man filming and talking about George Floyd's death was interrupted by a group who got in his shot and gave disrespectful gestures, the Post reported. He yelled, "Fuck you," at the group and stopped filming. George Floyd died after, well, we know how George Floyd died. The All Lives Matters protesters also tried to cut off Black Lives Matter demonstrators' chants by yelling, "Commie scum" and "USA." Members of the Proud Boys. How do they know they were members of the Proud Boys? Did they go up and ask them or something? Members of the Proud Boys, an organization that describes itself as an anti-racist club of Western chauvinists, also showed up with All Lives Matter protesters, the Daily Mail reported. All right, there you go. So that's what's happening there. Let me see if I can. Am I losing frames here at all? No, just me. Oh, YouTube error. Am I freezing up? Internet is wonky today. My internet in particular. Yeah. It's annoying as hell. Let's just close these windows. Maybe that'll help. I need to get my shit. I need to fix my shit. Anyway. All right. What else we got here? Let's see. Couple who defended home. Rumors that we're going to be indicted shortly. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like they're might indict that couple. You know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into. Maybe I'll just skip Ace right now. I think that is messing me up. Holy shit, my internet's wonky. Thought the Proud Boys disbanded. Well, Gavin McInnes basically has left the Proud Boys. He started. Audio's working, but the screen frame is frozen for you. Try refresh. Oh, it's frozen for me too. Try refreshing. In fact, I'm going to refresh my whole my scene here. So it's going to be frozen for a second as I refresh this. We'll give it a second here. It cleared up after closing things. Yeah, I'm having issues here. My apologies, gang, if you can hear me still. I think you might be able to. All right, is everybody here still? All right, there we go. All right, let's try something new here. Tell you what, I'm gonna go into we're gonna go into Twitter, and because it's already, like I said, since I started late, I'm gonna have to do this anyway. Let's go into the notification Explore tab and see what's happening in the world. U.S. carries out its first execution in 17 years. White supremacist Daniel Lee Lewis was put to death by lethal injection on Tuesday morning as the U.S. government carried out its first federal execution in nearly 20 years. Lee, who was held in an Indiana prison, was convicted of killing a family of 3 in 1996. The following may contain sensitive material. Now, this is interesting because they said that they were going to start doing executions again. And so you would expect the left to be all up in arms. And then the first person they execute, is this white supremacist dude. Breaking: white supremacist Daniel Lee Lewis put to death as U.S. carries out its first federal execution in 17 years. And let's see. Daniel Lee Lewis died by lethal injection at Indiana prison. Before he was executed, Lee said, "I didn't do it," going on to say, "I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but I'm not a murderer. You're killing an innocent man." This is going to be an interesting one. Let's see. This guy says, "This has been a roller coaster. A federal judge had placed a hold on the executions just hours earlier and the hours before Daniel Lee was to be executed in Indiana. The Supreme Court ruling allows the execution of Lee to go ahead." So, breaking: U.S. Supreme Court clears the way for execution of federal prisoners. And that was a 5-4 ruling. Interesting. I bet there's some very conflicted leftists today. Let's see. Breyer and Ginsburg and dissent reiterate their call to revisit the constitutionality of the death penalty and say that federal executions promise to give us more examples of the constitutional problems with carrying out executions. I've mixed feelings about the death penalty. Let's see. Supreme Court in Daniel Lewis Lee vacates the stay of execution, stating that the court has never held a state's method of execution qualifies as cruel and unusual. Let's go through this thread a little bit. Plaintiffs argued that execution drug pentobarbital causes flash pulmonary edema, a form of respiratory distress that temporarily produces a sensation of drowning or asphyxiation. Supreme Court held the plaintiffs failed to make the necessary showing. There could be an Eighth Amendment challenge in the future, but this didn't meet the bar. Okay, so very interesting. So look that up if you're interested. Let's see what else is on their top news. UK bans Hawaii technology from 5G network over security fears. Yeah, no shocker. Let's see. All right, most of these are also in trending, so I guess we'll get into trending. Abolish the death penalty is trending. And Viola Davis's Vanity Fair cover was shot by a black photographer for the first time in magazine history. Okay, well, their lead photographer used to be the guy who did my shots for when I was in Africa. What's his name? Mark Seliger. He used to be the Vanity Fair top photographer. Anyway, let's go into trends and see what's happening today, because Cal's menu tells me nothing. Reducing methane emissions. Oh, my God. Quit. Trending number 1, T-Mobile Tuesdays. Apparently they do some kind of giveaway or something, and so whenever T-Mobile Tuesdays happening, the trends high. Let's find something new. The hashtag find something new is trending, though. Let's find out what this is about. Ivanka Trump says, more than ever, our pledge to America's workers is focusing on helping Americans bolster skills to find new jobs, navigate career transitions. Today, we are launching the Find Something New ad campaign. Interesting. Of course, I'm sure the haters are out, and Oliver Willis is the top one here so far, who's I've been following him as a blogger since he was probably a teenager. I suspect married Americans will find something new this November, including a president who doesn't put his spoiled princess daughter in a government job. Okay, has she proven that she's unqualified for what she's doing? Huh? Has she? No? Huh? Here, I'll put this back on the screen. Let's see. For example, let's say you cannot afford meat and vegetables. You could simply find something new to eat, like cake. That's a Marie Antoinette reference, like the French Revolution. It's Bastille Day. That's all. That's a theme. There's a theme going on. Here's a theme. Hello, Sheagrath. How you doing? Oh, good God. Oh, boy. New White House campaign urges jobless to find something new. Huh. Is that what it is? White House campaign to help the jobless find something new, and to help them find jobs. It's all about how you word things, you know, and that snarky way to word it. A new White House backed ad A new White House-backed ad campaign aims to encourage people who are unemployed or unhappy in their jobs or careers to find something new. The opening ad in the Find Something New campaign began Tuesday, features ordinary people sharing their stories. A companion website provides links to training and other resources. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. The initiative was guess what? The initiative was swiftly criticized on social media. Shocker. With some suggesting the effort is insensitive during a pandemic and the widespread unemployment it has caused. Others criticize the involvement of Ivanka Trump, the president's daughter and White House advisor. The Trump administration has long emphasized skills-based jobs and vocational training as an alternative to 2- and 4-year college degree programs, arguing that college isn't for everyone and that many jobs don't require a college degree. Yes, true. But the long in the works effort has taken on a new sense of urgency after the coronavirus outbreak cost millions of people their jobs, many of which may be lost forever. Trump wants federal hiring to focus on skills over degrees. The campaign is a product of the American Workforce Policy Advisory Board, which Trump created in 2018. This board is co-chaired by Ivanka Trump and the Commerce Secretary, Wilbur Ross. There has never been a more critical time for Americans of all ages and backgrounds to be aware of the multiple pathways to career success and gain the vocational training and skills they need to fill jobs in a changing economy, said Ivanka Trump, who graduated from the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School. The nonprofit ad council on Tuesday was announcing Find Something New, which it created in collaboration with IBM, Apple, and members of the Business Roundtable, along with the White House and the Workforce Policy Board. So, hey, I got to tell you, I may have reconsidered my college choices back then if I had known that plumbers were making, some plumbers making $150,000, $200,000 a year because nobody wants to be a plumber anymore, or pipe fitter, steam fitter, or welders. I mean, they make great bucks now. Hell, my brother-in-law sands drywall for a living, and he makes a hell of a lot of money because no one wants to do that anymore. No one wants to be skilled at something. So, not a bad initiative. Sorry, Charlie, the people who are poo-pooing it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, everyone's, let them eat cake. Fuck off. Anyway. Because, hate is gonna hate. Okay, let's move on. Trending number 3, Tuesday Thoughts. We'll skip. MySpace is trending. What? MySpace is trending? Wait a minute. What the heck is going on with MySpace? I don't know why MySpace is trending, but the youngest today will never know how exciting this was. My favorite MySpace post of all time. Remember Tom? Remember how he sold his 500 million share in MySpace and retired so he could have a nice life? He never sold our data, never tried to influence elections, never lobbied against privacy legislations. What a man. MySpace was pure. That's true. He was never selling data like all the rest do. MySpace has everybody coding in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Tom had us all doing front-end web development. Basically. I don't know. I'm wondering why it's trending, though. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you really liked your MySpace when you first got into it. Put a 2 in the chat if you said, meh. Tom from MySpace coming back to save us from Facebook. Did he do? What is he doing? Something? Is MySpace coming back? Actually, well, let's see. MySpace, the dead site, hence why rest in peace. You had her dead. Okay. I never thought I'd say this, but the world would be a better place if Tom from MySpace won the social media war. I'm serious. Interesting. I don't know why this came up. I miss Tom. We shouldn't have forsaken Tom. Yeah, I guess not. Wow. MySpace was better than Facebook. Facebook only won out because people loved exclusivity of it. And then they ditched the exclusivity. I have no idea okay, I don't know what that means. MySpace is trending, but Black Planet was the MySpace before MySpace and deserves recognition. Black Planet was the biggest social network catered to the black community in finding romance, building friendships, reuniting families, following trends, and sharing our stories. I don't remember Black Planet, or I just didn't participate. So anyway, all right. Well, there you go. MySpace is trending. People are wishing for the old day. Good morning, John Smith. Good morning, Jacob Pony. All right, Jason Peters is returning to the Eagles to play right guard. That's why he's trending, and he just moved up a little bit. Bastille Day is trending. Pared down Bastille Day parade in Paris to honor coronavirus victims. Is that what it's going to say at The Guardian? Oh, planned as health workers are honored. French president says he wants recovery that is industrial, ecological, local, cultural, and educational. And with statues intact, he's put down the gauntlet that no statues are coming down in France, he says. My geeky, janky internet is not letting me move on to that, so we're going to close that one. Grant Imahara, the co-host of Mythbusters and White Rabbit Project, died. Rest in peace, Grant Imahara. Cindy Adams is trending. I don't know who that is, but let's see. Cindy Adams, Trump's niece, is drawing blood to make money with the book. This is a vendetta written by a zero who's scratching for 10 minutes of fame. Thank you, Cindy. I could not agree more. What now? Oh, I see. Trump. Oh, that's what Cindy Adams says. Trump niece is drawing blood to make money with the book. I see. That's that. Eric Trump said, thank you. Cindy Adams, dude, just admit you didn't bother reading the book. Also, speaking of blood money, I'm sure the families at St. Jude's have a lot to say about this. Eric Trump Foundation told donors money went to kids with cancer. Okay. Alexa, who is Cindy Adams? Alexa, Cindy Adams is a bitter old retired gossip columnist with ties to Roy Cohn. So Eric Trump thanks Cindy Adams for whatever she just said, and now people are trashing Cindy Adams. Gossip columnist who has Trump's ear. Okay. Cindy Adams is a reprehensible human being. Okay. That's why she's trending, and people are hate tweeting her. So there you go. Moving on, Diller, don't care. It's football. Viola Davis, first Vanity Fair cover shot by a black photographer in the magazine's history. Okay. Ghost, that's a game. The new Ford Bronco's back. Remember they were going to announce it on O.J. Simpson Day, so to speak. Well, here's the Bronco's back thanks to a group of obsessed Ford employees. Can they give me a picture that's not blurry? Let's see. Are they, or is it just my internet? Okay, so by the way, the new, go Trappel. Hello, Scribe Light. How you doing? There's the new Ford Bronco. Kind of looks like a classic Ford Bronco from the 70s. There's the picture of it. Looking pretty good. It looks a lot like the old style Ford Bronco. Apparently that's going to have the OJ edition. Apparently it's going to have some very, very nice capabilities. But see, now there's one of the original. There's a 60s Ford Bronco. It kind of went back to that body style, the little, at least looking a little more boxy. And then this is a U260 Bronco from 1999. I've never seen one of those before. That might be just who knows? That might be a concept car. But anyway, so the Ford Bronco's back. Big deal. All right, Hawaii. We know that UK is banning Hawaii technology. We don't need to get into that. Daniel Lewis Lee, that's the guy who was executed by this in Indiana. Hello, JC Wolf. What's up? Does it guzzle the same amount of gas? Oh, I didn't really look at any specs on it. I should probably look that up. By Don Jr. is trending. Oh, good God. Why? What did Don Jr. say today that has people pissed off? Would be great if the media would get the word out so people in a fair and balanced way. We will win anyway, but they are far more difficult adversary than their radical left do-nothing Democratic partner. Incredible ad using Don Jr.'s own words. Please watch and retweet. Okay, somebody. Oh, this is that Trump ad. I think this is the Lincoln Project deal. Maybe. Let's see. We'll watch the full minute. Okay, here we go.
The guy doesn't know what he's doing. It's gross negligence, and honestly, it's worse. It's just sheer incompetence.
I think we're going to be very good with the coronavirus. I think that at some point that's going to sort of just disappear, I hope.
The nation's death
He
toll
said, I
now
hope.
tops 135,000.
That's a hope.
There's no enthusiasm. He can't get people to show up or rally. They don't want him on the stump. Honestly, they don't even want him on a teleprompter because he can't even
funny.
get that right.
They delivered
He's
a
talking
swift
about
and swoop in.
Joe
You know,
Biden.
that's sweeping and enormous, really an enormous.
This guy is the epitome of the swamp.
President Trump's pardons. Most are white-collar criminals with personal or financial ties to the president.
Whether it's
You know
the
what's
brother,
weird?
whether it's the sister, the entire family has enriched themselves.
The Chinese government awarded Ivanka 7 new trademarks.
They can say one thing, do the other, and never get called on it. It's asinine.
So he's talking about Biden there.
Midas Touch is responsible
And
for the
so
content of this
is this
episode.
oh no, something Midas Touch or whatever. It's clever, but it's clearly bullshit.
The guy doesn't
Here, let's
know what
pause
he's
this.
doing.
So he's talking about Joe Biden. And so that's why Biden is trending. So a lot of people are sharing that ad out today. Good for them. Let's see, moving on. Portfolio Day, something in arts and culture. Oh, the next one will be great. So, hello, I'm a fan. Let's see, Portfolio Day is when people who do fantasy art or art put their art on the Twitter today. On the Twitter, I said. On Twitter. And so people are doing that for Portfolio Day. I'm not familiar with that, but okay, good for them. The next one, though, here we go. If you didn't already know, it is International Non-Binary Day. And I'm afraid to make any comments. It's International Non-Binary Day and a great opportunity to discuss inclusive language. Here are some easy alternatives that ensure everyone is respected and included. Instead of hers, his, hers, theirs. Well, see, I use the English language, and there are specific reasons to use his or hers. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, that one I don't mind, depending on what the situation is. For example, my distinguished guests are a bunch of ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, men and women versus everyone, lady, man, person. Lady, man in the red shirt, person in the red shirt. Guys, folks. Guys in many parts of the country is already generic, non-gender specific. Guys is in the north and west is just like saying y'all in the south. Sorry, it's just how it is. Happy International Non-Binary Day. Not all non-binary people use they, them pronouns. You don't have to look androgynous to be non-binary. Non-binary people aren't confused. We respect and support all genders. Thank you, Gamer Valine, with the new top super chat of the day with a big 10 spot. Bronco. The new Bronco has a 2.3 liter twin turbo EcoBoost, so that should be pretty good. When you get up to the off-road stuff, it's about the same as a four-door Rubicon at 50K. Big difference is stock can run on 35-inch tires. Jeep is 33 max. You can go topless on both. Well, I'm certainly looking forward to... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you meant the car. The truck can go topless. Because, I enjoy topless. But, all right, so anyway, thank you for the new top super chat of the day with the 10 spot. Thank you, my dear Gamer Valine. All right, so anyway, so a lot of non-binary people are going to put their pictures out today. So happy International Non-Binary Day. Okay. Next. Oh, I went too far. I done gone too far. Please get back. There we go. Let's see. Bastille Day. We already know about that. Something K-pop here. MCO sucks. Free gaming PC Friday. Okay, that's it. Let's do this. I have a little time left because I did actually save some time today because I was late and decided to not do many articles. Let's search. Let's check out the hashtag, which I've been very negligent. APDK News. I do have a hashtag out there, folks, that I've been very, very bad about using, and so now we're going to check it out. Actually, I'm going to do it off screen, though, real quick. Oh, no. Pincalo, you're killing me. The first picture that comes up on my on the hashtag right here is Amy Schumer. Oh, they're changing their baby's name. Amy. Oh, you know what? So if you didn't already remember, hello, Amy. Okay. Hi, Amy. And Mike Savage. Oh, I said hi. I think Mike was already here. So Amy Schumer and hubby changed their baby's name from Jean Attell because everyone told him that it looks like genital. Amy Schumer has changed her son Gene's name after realizing she and her husband, Chris Fisher, had lumbered the kid with a terrible moniker. The 11-month-old was named Jean Attell Fisher at birth, but the new parents have since had second thoughts. On her podcast, Amy Schumer Presents, 3 Girls, 1 Keith, she opened up about the decision to change Gene's name. So, do you guys know that Gene, our baby's name, is officially changed, Schumer said. It's now Gene David Fisher. It was Gene Attell. But we realized by accident we named our son Genital. Good on Amy Schumer. Just, yeah, they're changing they're changing it from genital. Genital. Okay, good. That is absolutely and 100% necessary. Okay, what else we got? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Deceased cat. Oh, did you hear about the deceased cat? The dead cat that got a voter registration application in the mail? Yeah, there's this dead cat in Georgia that got a voter registration. The cat had been dead for 10 or 12 years. And yeah, somebody sent the cat a voter registration, Cody Timms. Now the people who live, at that address, were taken aback also. But anyway, okay, now I'm gonna move on. Pirate Pete showed me a little bit of grilled something here. Looks like he threw some corn in there, wrapped that bad boy up, and got it going. And there's and that's a. What the hell? Boy, goodness gracious. That's a pork loin. Threw some smoke on that bad boy, too. Okay, I just wanted to see what it looked like. All right. Moving on. Oh, there we go. There's the rest of it. There's what the finished product looked like, or at least after he got it going for a while. Little indirect heat in the smoky grilly there. Then he threw some French fried onions on it. So if that doesn't make your mouth water, I don't know what's wrong with you. Anyway, let's see. Oh my gosh, this is the Babylon Bee, which is humorous, but Biden provides healthy cognition by flawlessly reciting all the sounds animals can make. Elect me, and you don't have to hear Lion Trump whine fake news 10,000 more times. Yeah, well, I don't know. So that's funny. But he did the little animal thing there. That's funny. All right. Let's see. You know what? Let's do this. I haven't done this for a while. Because I just throw some questions in the chat. Because I got about 10 minutes. Throw some questions in the chat, and we'll just do some question and answer today. I would do more articles, but Well, let's see. Let me check some headlines too while you're doing that. Damn, is it lunchtime yet? Yeah, that looked pretty damn good. Let's see what else is in the headlines. So the couple that in Missouri believes they're going to be charged. The people who were protecting their home as the Black Lives Matter protests broke the gate of their private street, and apparently one of the people in that protest threatened them as they were telling them to get off of our private property. This is private property. And so they came out with an AR-15 and a handgun, poorly trained, by the way. But the police, the very corrupt attorney of the state, which we talked about yesterday, got a warrant and had their AR-15 confiscated out of their home, and then the handgun from their attorney who was holding on to it. PDawg, should I trade the VW on a Bronco? What are you riding in the VWs? You have like a Touareg, or what are you driving there, Gamer Vleen? You seem like a Touareg type of gal, but I may be mistaken. I think the new Bronco looks nice, but I would never buy the first generation of, even if it's a first generation of a new style of a vehicle. I would wait until the second year of that vehicle. If you were to, okay, so Shiagrath asks, if you were to use body safe food coloring gel, could I inject it into my junk and jizz the rainbow? Shiagrath, now I understand why sometimes you end up in the corner. Check Your Logic asks, do you sing birthday songs? I do occasionally. Is it your birthday, Check Your Logic? Yes, I do. Sometimes I'll just give a hearty happy birthday. Sometimes I sing. If I'm on one of either Monkey or Scribe show or the Lords of the Night, I obviously sing with everybody. Oh, the new long body Tiguan. Yeah, those are nice. Like I said, I would, even, they're reintroducing the Bronco. I'd never buy the first year one. I'd wait to find out what the bugs are, because let everyone else deal with the bugs. And if it turns out that they're really nice, buy a used one 2 years down the road. I don't buy new cars, by the way. I always buy 2 to 3 year old cars. I just can't take that hit from the day you're driving off the lot. Anyway. F a Ford, they're supporting Antifa, BLM. Did they decide that because some of the workers at Ford were saying that they no longer wanted to make police cars. And I thought Ford told them to suck it up. We're making them anyway. I don't know. Maybe not. It's my birthday in Richo's time. So really, it's your birthday tomorrow. Check Your Logic. Is that what you're saying? You're saying your birthday is July 15th, Check Your Logic? Just, I'm curious. It's your birthday where Richo is. Is that what you're saying? I'm going to wait till the 15th, Check Your Logic. But if you're here tomorrow, I do sing on request. There you go. Let's see here. LOL maybe. What? Okay. How about that attempted lynching in Bloomington, Indiana? Some are calling it a farce. I'm not sure what that is. Thank you, Black Hebrew Israelite, with the $6. Top dog, bitch. That's right. Oh no, Gamer Valine already did a 10. BHI, Black Hebrew Israelite. But I do appreciate it. I thank you very much for the super chat. Gamer Blaine's at the top dog with 10 right now. That's why you got the Carlton instead of the little Korean girl. Because the $10 spot is a very specific alert. Maybe that's why I didn't. But I said that earlier. $10 for the top spot. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Can you say happy birthday to me since he lives in Australia? Well, happy birthday to you in Australia. Absolutely. Only Richo can say happy birthday to me since he lives in Australia. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so no, if you want me to sing, I will definitely sing. Let's see. Shiagrath, could you make her taste the rainbow? Melts your mouth, not in your hands. Taste the rainbow. Shiagrath. Let's see. While I'm waiting for more questions, I'll check more headlines. Number of Minneapolis police stops and searches plummet. Decline in searches mirrors might contribute to an explosive gun violence. Oh, do you think? Let's see. Oh my God. Major George Soros announces new $220 million investment to counter racial injustice in America. FTG. LAPD officers, Los Angeles police officers, staged defended police protest at City Hall, warned budget cuts will hurt poorest neighborhoods. Yeah, that's for sure. PDawg, how does a blind person know when they are done wiping? You know what? When that's a joke that I heard. Was it, who told that joke back in the day? Was it, Don Herrera? Back in the late 80s, early 90s, Rodney Dangerfield had a show. I don't remember if it was on HBO or what, but he had this Rodney Dangerfield presenting new comedians. And that's where the first time I ever saw Andrew Dice Clay, and also the first time I ever saw Don Herrera. But I don't think was it Don Herrera who told that joke? Anyway, I don't know, Sierra Grath. That is one of the great mysteries. There must be something that they do. I don't know. And Gabriel Verleen, it's a covered Ranger. Seriously though, should I get it in white or blue? Desert says white, not ulterior motive at all. Or blue desert, white or blue desert. If I was going to get one, I'd probably get it in. Oh, it's a covered Ranger. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what they did? They just shortened the Ranger? Huh. See, I wouldn't know because I'm a full size pickup guy. Anyway, full frontal comedy. Yeah, okay. I may be using the word work a little loosely, but I'm here anyway. Oh, and thank you, Jaeger Pony, with the new top donor of the day at $13.99. He picked a specific, what do you call it? A specific alert with Zoe dancing. Zoe's a fine individual, by the way. Jaeger Pony with the $13.99 and the new top donor of the day. I dedicate Top Dog to Black Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Jaeger Pony. All right. Don Herrera. Yeah, Dom Herrera. Not Don, Dom Herrera. Oh, he's a funny dude, too. I just thought he was awesome. Dom, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, isn't there an arrest warrant for Soros in Russia? Hey, that's a good question. Let's look that up. Let's go George Soros warrant for arrest. Let's see. Ukraine. Oh, well, Ukraine has an arrest warrant for Joe and Hunter Biden. When did that happen? Let's look this up. I did not know this. Ukraine issues warrants for Joe and Hunter Biden and Soros. It would appear that the criminal case involving Joe Biden's abuse of power with regard to Ukraine and the subsequent political favor hiring of his son Hunter by a large Ukrainian energy company is about to come to close. What is the date on this? April 17th, 2020. Okay, I don't remember that. But anyway, so there's arrest warrant for Soros in Ukraine. Let's see here. Okay. Shiagrath has a question. If you somehow lose your hand and your dick, can you phantom masturbate and achieve orgasm? You know what? You're asking some really weird questions. Shiagrath. Oh no. That is I suppose the only way to, the only way to be able to find that out, that's not, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Good morning to the gayest person on YouTube. I'm sorry you came into that question. Gayest, here's a question from gayest person on YouTube. What is your favorite smell? We have a new top super chat of the day, the 1776, with Hacksaw and the flag going wild. Thank you, Gamer Valine. America, you might like full size. I don't like filling a 36-gallon of premium in the man's truck. I take it on short runs when it's full. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my F-150 has a 34-gallon tank. And I loved it. See, now gas got down to about $1.13 here at one point this summer, and which was amazing. It was like 3 days at Sam's Club where it was $1. No, it was $1.13 or $1.33, whatever. It was heaven because in the winter I was probably $70-$80 to fill my tank from scratch. But yeah, I feel you. Thank you very much, Gabriel Valine. New top super chat of the day, 1776. Very patriotic. That's the one I put out there on Independence Day, and I liked it so much that I left it. So there you go. There was a question here. What is your favorite smell, PDawg? Well, okay. This may sound weird. When I was a kid, my favorite smell was that smell of fresh cut grass right after you mowed the lawn. I don't know why I like that smell. And I kind of like, this is weird too, but I kind of like the smell of gasoline on a winter's day. And I don't know why. But other than that, that cowboy ribeye I put on the grill the other day was smelled pretty damn sweet too. So anyway, all right, I am running out of time here. We've got 3 more minutes that I can hang around. Any more questions, throw them in the chat. I'm just looking at some headlines on the top here. At least 17 people shot in New York City on Monday as gun violence continues to soar. Michigan sheriffs refuse to enforce Gretchen Whitmer's mask mandate. Okay, so there's a bunch of sheriffs. She's putting a mask mandate. Some of these mask mandates, I get the mask thing. I wear a mask when I'm at work, one of my jobs. The other one, I'm so far from people, it doesn't matter. I don't need to wear a mask there. I wear a mask in places that require them to be in the store. I do not wear a mask outside. I don't wear a mask when I'm driving. I see people driving down the road in their car by themselves, windows rolled up, air conditioning on, wearing a mask. And I think to myself, what the fuck is that person wearing a mask for? I can say put it on when you get out of your car. But so there's some states where they're mandating if you are out in public, you must wear a mask. I'm like, are you kidding me? If I'm walking down the street, walking my dog, nobody around me, do I really need to wear a mask? I'm in public, don't need a mask. Wait, what? Do you want one for $5.56? Well, that's what. Let's see. I can't remember what those. What's the $5.56 one? Because DuckDog did one earlier. Which one is that? I can't remember which one that is. I am up for whatever anyone wants to do. Oh, there we go. We have a new top donor of the day. And why, I don't know why the little thing shows up so small when his is there. What is going on here? Alert box. How did that get back down there? I want the alert box right here where it's supposed to be. Did I not change that earlier? I didn't change it on this screen. That's why. All right, let's move the alert box here too. All right, there we go. I'm having computer problems. Thank you, Black Hebrew Israelite, who says, I'll earn my top dog the right way.
That's right.
I don't need no affirmation action like I'm a BLM. That's right.
That's right.
All right. Oh, 556 is an ammo. I do have a 5. Oh, there is a 556 one though. DuckDog used it earlier. All right. I'm trying to find the last question. I'm gonna do 2 more questions if there are any here. Not there. I'm not reverse Batman. I do. Jaeger Pony battle for the top dog continues. It does. And okay, Richard Cranium. I thought that was the Freedom Pill reference, 556. So I'm probably going to change the alert on 556 now. I didn't even think of that as an ammo. And I knew the 357 was, but the 556, I didn't even pay attention there. I'll have to find a GIF of exceptional individuals shooting weapons for those, and I'll have one for the girls and one for the boys. So I'm going to I'll change the animations for those. Anyway, all right. I think that I'm going to call it a day. The media is still pushing the death and destruction of COVID. House Judiciary Committee to host second DOJ whistleblower hearing before Attorney General Barr testifies. Oh, good God. Here we go. By comparison, President Trump deserves a Nobel Prize for his. They have a story on Clinton's pardons. We'll do that one tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day, gang. Oh, I am ecstatic that you were all here. I apologize for being like, I think I'll set up tomorrow's show tonight so that it's ready to go. It'll go a lot faster. Oh, and we have the new top donor of the day, and that is a much better donor than what we're doing there. Thank you, Gabriel Lee. 999 denied. And that is my favorite animation. I got to tell you, I can't remember her name. She's the Australian hurdler. She's very good. She's very fast. I think she won the Asia Pacific Games or something like that. But anyway, she is a fine individual, and thank you for that super chat. All right, I got to go, gang. Thank you so much. The Morning Night Live is here Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 1500 GMT. Never have to say sorry to us peasants. Okay, good. Thank you. You're not peasants. You are my friends and confidants. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. My hat is off. Won't you stand up and take a bow? I'm not going to sing the rest of that because I got to go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. If you haven't done so already, on the way out, get in your new Ford Bronco and drive right over that like button. Okay, that thumbs up on your way out the door. Also, please share the stream out. Please also, if you're watching on replay, leave a comment in the comment section just so that I know you were here. And finally, if the donations and super chats are always in the link in the description down below at PDawg Night Live, or in that little thing in there in the chat that shows up every once in a while. Thank you for the super chat battle. Everyone had a fun time. I gotta go though. My name is PDawg Night. Wait a minute. My name is PDawg Night. And I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Hey, this is PDawg Night, and thank you for watching today on the PDawg Night channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterward so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through the Streamlabs link, which is also in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm PDawg Night, and I'm out of here.